Nice to meet you. So today I'm going to talk briefly about ChatGPT because ChatGPT is something that is superbly popular since like beginning of this month. I must admit, it's not the long story between the market and the ChatGPT and the general and AI, but it is actually. And what I'm going to show you quickly is a couple scenarios that I discovered personally by using ChatGPT. I'll show you how I'm using ChatGPT, and yeah, a couple scenarios that you can also use it for. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to show you, but probably there might be some tips and tricks related to ChatGPT. But also, I have in mind a couple other scenarios. But let's focus on things important to write now. So, what I'm going to show you is let me just share you my screen. I'll present it over here. The whole tab. Yeah, perfect. Uh, and probably you already know that um, ChatGPT is available to you under chat.openai.com. Um, I hope that basically all of you already know that ChatGPT, and basically OpenAI was acquired by Microsoft, uh, which makes it integrated with the Bing Edge browser and Bing search. So first of all, you don't have to open actually ChatGPT in order to, I mean, ChatGPT.openai.com. If you just want to use the OpenAI capabilities, because you can do it from this section over here. You have a chat option, you have compose section where you can actually, select specific tone and also select the format of a message, its length, and some generate the draft. Actually, I've never used this capabilities. However, my co-founder used it and is really satisfied with it. So I bet he can definitely recommend it to you. However, I cannot because I've never used it, but this is something that I'm going to use in the nearest future. For now, let me quickly open the my Microsoft Authenticator in order to authenticate. Yeah. This should be logged in. Oh, wow, it's not. What is happening? I don't know. Yeah, here we go. And in the ChatGPT, this great feature of it is basically it can be summarized in one single option, that is conversation with the bot. So what I can do here is basically just create some conversation, ask some questions, demand to do something from the ChatGPT, but everything need to be, uh, um, is limited to the messages. I cannot ask ChatGPT to create me some images. For that purposes, there are some uh, other services that I will cover later this live stream. But in terms of the ChatGPT, I can for instance, ask him to hey, create me a short welcome message to LinkedIn person. Ugh. Something like that. Let's see what it can does. Yeah, and as you can see, it literally understand what I wrote. So like because I asked him to create a welcome message to LinkedIn, then actually, hey, welcome to LinkedIn. He wrote, hey, welcome to LinkedIn. My goal was actually to create a message for people on LinkedIn that join my network. So let's maybe recreate it. The person that joins my LinkedIn network. Okay, let's check what it do now. Okay, so in the free version of ChatGPT, because the only thing you need to do is to create your sign up, so create an account. Um, it's totally free, but it's not super fast. If you want to just have ability to like get a response in the matter of seconds than tenths of seconds, you can upgrade your version of ChatGPT to a plus version. Let's open it up. Okay, so it's just a simple pop-up. As you can see, it's not that super high. It's not high priced. I think it's affordable for everyone who really needs it. If you're, let's say, kiddo who just want to play with it, then $20 maybe too much. But if you're someone who may use LinkedIn, use ChatGPT for your personal, professional uses scenarios, then yes, I think it's quite quite okay price. But what I those were some examples of a mm, conversation with ChatGPT. Now I'll create a new conversation, new chat. The reason I may want to do that in this example, that's maybe not really the case, but normally I create new conversation to create a new context for the chat, for the bot, because uh, ChatGPT remembers the whole context that I was using it for. I was conversating with it. For instance, here, somewhere here, I believe, I wanted to maybe here, Packshot or a power. Somewhere on these conversations, I just tell ChatGPT that, hey, you are an IT recruiter that need to create a message for IT role in your organization. You are doing, your company is like 100 people size. Then your customers are from the construction industry and blah 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 blah. So I just built a context for it. But the thing I wanted to show you today is something that I'm use very often the ChatGPT for. That is the cold messaging uh, to specific people. Um, so I'll show you first a very generic message, and I'll show it to you right now. So this is my message. Of course, there should be some greeting like, hey, oh my God. No, 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 that was not that. uh, hey, I've been thinking about process lately. I guess it's much better to work when you have a plan of action in place rather than just a vision of a goal, isn't it? And work can be repetitive. Why not automate it? This is some kind of a cold message that the goal is to uh, get a new potential customer, and I wanted to like inspire him just to have some imagination what you can achieve using automation properly in your organization. Um, the message was partly generated via ChatGPT, and then I just manually edited. Um, of course, it was not generated with a simple one question to ChatGPT, but there was some follow-ups in the conversation. But the goal here is not to focus how to build such response, but rather how to edit it specifically for particular person type. Depends on the personality type. This is very important because you must understand that whenever you contact anyone that you actually don't know personally, um, each of us can present a different approach towards the same message. So, for instance, people who are, let's say, more on executive role, they may think that such message is too long. They wanted it to be much shorter. They may wanted it to be much more result oriented focus. They may wanted to uh, put some proposition up front. On the other hand, if I will create the same message to the person who is working in, let's say, HR or maybe in sales, such person may be much more energetic. So such people likes if the message is also very energetic, maybe some little jokes, maybe the colorful expressive language used in the message. So like different types of message forms depends on the different personality type, even though the let's say origin version of the message is the same. And back in old days, sometimes I tried to like edit my message towards specific person, but when I have ChatGPT, it's much easier to say like hey, this person is open to new ideas and topics in conversation. That person likes this and that. Please improve the following message for that person. And I can go even farther than that because I can use another tool that I'm going to show you that actually shows me what could be the personality type of a person. Of course, it doesn't have to be 100% precise, but I would say it's still better than nothing. Um, and what I'm going to do is I'll open my LinkedIn. I'll find some person. This time, let's say, will be my co-founder, Łukasz Falaciński. I'll open up his profile. And on the right-hand side, you can see some new icon, some new tab, view personality. Whenever you click on it, it will show you the predicted personality type of Łukasz. And you can see that, okay, Łukasz is a stabilizer. He's somewhere between consciousness and steady. And I know Łukasz for some time. And it scares me how precise it is because that's really Łukasz. That's really him. There are some expected behavior in mailing types whenever I'd like to contact him, but the most, let's say, often used part from by me is this part, communicating the tips for the communication. So what I would like to do is I'll take it, just copy that. By the way, um, the tool is called the Crystal Nose. Yeah, exactly this one. And I'd like to ask ChatGPT. I'll try to do it for the first time. I'll try just to do as little changes in the content as possible. So I'll just copy paste that part, and then I'll ask ChatGPT apply above instructions uh, for the following message. Okay, and let's see. Something is not okay. I don't know what is not okay, but it looks that it works. I don't know. I mean, let's see. Maybe I should just buy premium version. Why not? Okay, let's give it in time. Okay, it started, but it will have. It will need some time now to create. So I'll show you another tool that is labs.openai.com, and this is DALI. DALI is a platform to create images using ChatGPT. Like I can, for instance, create a bowl of soup that is also a portal to another dimension, digital art, and hit generate. It thinks, and in a second it should shows me something. hmm Um, Creating these images normally takes around until this bar is filled out. So like not more than 2 minutes. But I see there is some uh, maybe overuse of this platform. And since I'm using the free version, yeah, it may behave like that. Let's check to our message. I still try to finish the content. Okay, but yeah. Hello, Mike. Thank you for your message about improving process and the importance of having a plan of action. Um, what it does is actually it respond to me. What the heck? It responded to me. Oh yeah, because maybe somehow it thought that it need to respond me using this instruction, this tips. Okay, so let's start. As you can see, uh, nothing here is prescribed. Let's try to change the message. So write a message to Luke from Mike. Communicating in a pragmatic, reliable, and manual way. Uh, Luke likes um, uh, communication that um, clear and help him walk step by step through processes without rushing. Place a high value on the product details, even if it takes longer than expected. A bit like that. Who doesn't like to be asked too many probing questions before you have built strong rapport. Okay, right. Dot is missing. Don't bypass or skip over any of his feedback, questions, and concerns. Yeah. Create the new message. Oh my god. Using following template. Oh. Yeah, and even we can even put here something like name, placeholder. Okay. I hit enter and let's see what it does in a second. Oh my god. Oh yeah, perfect. Just in time. So as you can see, these images are fully generated by the AI, by the ChatGPT. GPT-3, which is included in the labs.openai.com. And yeah, these are the images. Looks pretty convincing. A bubble of soup that is also a portal to another dimension. To be fairly honest, I think the first one was the best. This looks more like a zoops of lava. So I don't like it. This looks like a bubble soup. And this looks like I don't know what, but nope. This one looks a bit better. Can I do some variations of it? Let's see. In the meantime, let's see what. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I want to share some thoughts with you about process improvement. Someone appreciated clear communication and step-by-step guidance. I think you will find this much helpful. Have you ever considered the benefits of having a plan of actions? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if that's too long for Łukasz, but definitely I like this part. Like, admitting that we know him, admitting that okay, I know what you like, so I considered it in my message. That's super something that builds a relationship. Have you ever considered the benefits of having a plan of action in place? Blah 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 blah. It can blah blah blah. Did you know that some industries employs blah 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 blah, but no data, even though I presented the data here. I think my message was better in that form. Yeah, I can actually it looks like it understood what I wanted to do in my message, wanted to present my message, like this part, like this part, but like also like mentioning the HR, but it doesn't understand the numbers, the data, like percentage of what it was. Almost 30% of employees don't have. Yeah, so like presentation of specific data related to the problems of the market. Maybe ChatGPT decided that Luke wouldn't like to see this information. That maybe some some clue, but in order to be 100% sure, let's take someone else. I have another co-founder, and his name is Łukasz Zajączkowski. Okay. And let's see what the Crystal Nose tells me about Łukasz Zajączkowski. Let's close this bar, and yeah, perfect. Hey, stabilizer as well. That's true that these guys are pretty similar. No, so I don't like. Don't take Łukasz once again. Let's, for instance, take someone else. Because Angelica, you wrote me in the video chat. I'll take your example. Why not? You'll be popular. And who are you? Ooh, initiator. This is your personal type. Perfect. Let's take this part. And now let's copy the beginning. Yeah, just write be casual and blah blah blah. That focuses high level blah blah blah. Yeah. Also speak with high energy and answer questions directly. Angelica doesn't like to focus on risk or downside, prioritize the potential upside, don't give blah blah blah. Now let's copy this part. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see what it generates for the Angelica. Perfect. In the meantime, no, oh yeah, some variations. So what DALL-E did is it generated a couple examples of images based on the description I gave, and then create a couple of variations of the selected images, of the selected image. So here is a bowl of soup with a portal to another dimension, and we have some other variations. I must say that and the question now is, let's say I like this variation much more. Is there an option to modify this by adding or removing something? And the answer is, I don't know. I mean, really, oops, this is some editor. I really don't know. I'd never done it. So now I will, can I create based on the image, specific image? I don't know. Oh, great question. Andrika asked, what about the copyright of works created in DALL-E? They are ours. No, I mean, actually, I don't know. Let's read about content policy terms. Blah 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 blah. Maybe copyrights. Um. Okay, this is if you have some copyright complaints, but there is nothing about, just for a quick research, that you don't have or you have the copyrights. Um, I would actually bet for the option that it's under some open license. What are the names of the open licenses? Uh, Creative Commons. Let's find Creative, or maybe just CC. Here, Creative. Maybe I should look in the other place. Maybe not announcements. Is there a documentation for DALI? Let's maybe ask Google. Oh no, why actually I should ask Google if I have this stuff? Let's ask this. Okay. uh, who who is the copyright owner of a, not of a song, of a image generated in DALI? Perfect. Oops, too much content. According to the article VentureBeat, the answer is who owns DALI images is far from clear. Bradford Newman, who leads the machine learning and AI practice of global firm Baker McKenzie in Palo Alto office, said that the answer is not straightforward. Great. The cool thing in the GPT powered chat in the Bing, I mean in the Edge browser, is that actually it makes the real content from the browser, and so from the internet basically, and some AI generated rephrase of this content. So it just processed the same stuff in a more compressed form. But it also gives us the links. I like it. I like it very much. So answering your question, Angelica, the answer is that who is the owner of copyrights is not straightforward. Well, um, uh, I would first ask, what's your goal? I mean, whether you're afraid of your own copyrights, so that DALI will process some of your own images, or maybe use it for the the, for the input of the GPT conversion, or you're afraid that you will use some of these images generated by DALI, and you'll not be able to use it. But I think that, I mean, there are so many examples how people use these images that if there will be some law issues, we will hear about it all day long in the media. So I think you can freely generate some images and use it in the um, openly in the web. For instance, if right now I'm thinking about the uh, content marketing on LinkedIn that we are both doing a lot. Maybe there will be good option to verify if you could put the whole post content and ask DALI to generate five different images. Now I think that's too much of a processing in between these operations. I think it should be split down to more, smaller chunks of information for the DALI. So let's say you have one paragraph and you just want to create the image for this paragraph, or maybe you have something specific in mind. So like you, after reading the paragraph, you want to create some specific object, but instead of searching for it in the browser, you can just ask DALI to create it. Maybe that's a better option. I don't know. You have to decide. Let's get back to chat of OpenAI. What it responds me for this message. So remember, let's take a quick reminder what we asked it about. Write a message to Angelica from Mike. Be casual and fast paced in your communication. Blah 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 blah. Angelica doesn't like the focus. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I hope the message finds you well. I want to talk about some. As you know, the world is changing rapidly, and business need to keep up. Okay. One way. Hey. As you know, the world is changing rapidly, and business need to keep up. I think it breaks the rule. Because Angelica doesn't like to focus on risk or downside. Okay, but maybe okay. It also prioritizes the potential upside. Okay. I can accept it. One way to stay ahead of the curve is through automation by using modern, but still no data. Okay. Let's say something like that. Rate response. Using more data and numbers. Because what I miss here is the data that actually I gave it in the original message, like such facts, like some benefits, like 10 times faster, blah blah blah. Why not to use the? Why actually it omits using this stuff? Angelica wrote that Mid-Journey seems to be much better. Well, we can try that. That's actually good. That will be good exercise. Let's get back. History and bow of zoom. Okay, let's see what the DALI will do. A DALI. Oh my God, Mid-Journey. Okay, this is the Mid-Journey. And what was the command? Image? Imagine. Oh, imagine. Prompt. Okay. Where is my prompt? Okay, why doesn't... I think there is a overuse right now on the web. This is my theory right now, because sending command. Gosha wrote that artists claimed that the AI was trained on their artwork without permission, which was confirmed when many artists saw aspects of their work appearing in the AI generated art. Ooh. Including their own mangled signatures. Wow. Watermarks. I mean, this is violation. I mean, this is something not good. Unless, of course, because I don't know, I'm not a law expert. But I'm thinking right now, under what kind of copyrights other images without any specified licensing. So like um, I'll put on the, maybe not on Facebook, but on my own personal website, I'll put my own images, and I didn't specify under which license I'm putting it there. So what license is applied then? Uh, uh, Egg in the bowl. I don't know if that's a. I mean, I can definitely see that the images are much more applied in terms of digital art. Hey, yeah, I think you can see my Discord, I believe. Yes, that is the. Okay. You can't see. Hold on. I'll show you. Oh, because I shared you. Yeah, I shared you just the screen, the window, not the whole screen. So this is these are the results from Mid Journey, another um, GPT sourced engine for the images, and I can see that they applies much more towards uh, digital art. However, not a lot of portal in here. I mean, I can see a lot of colors, very vibrant, very strong colors, but not a lot of portal. Um, this option, this image looks a bit like from the Aladdin Tales. Uh, I don't know why it reminds me Aladdin Tales, but well, this reminds me about some game. This, I don't know. It looks like uh, actually ramen. It looks like colorful ramen because of the egg in the middle. And this one, no, it doesn't look like a bowl of anything. It's just like the something in a sphere. So, I mean, I'm not super satisfied, to be honest, with any of those results. Like, I mean, I think this one was the closest um, to my uh, expected results. I mean, I don't know if that's as expected because I didn't expect anything, but let's say something I will approve. Fantasy Zoops, definitely Fantasy Zoops. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Actually, Dixit right now. Dixit is so much useless to buy the Dixit cards. Uh, Sorry, Dixit creators, that I'm saying that, but actually, let's imagine that now I can just type different things in the DALI and generate my own Dixit cards. Now Dixit is bankrupt. I, I think the buying premium license is the only way to go right now. It frustrates me too much. Upgrade my plan. I will need to give my probably card details right now, which I don't like to do it during a stream. So I'll do it later on. But no, it just died. Oh no, it opens something. Okay, I need to put my own car's details. Of course, I won't do it in the stream. So F you. um, and we didn't see the results of my query to ChatGPT. I don't know if it loads me the previous conversations. If so, then I'll try to recreate it. If not, then we'll end up our stream. Um, I believe I'm not the best streamer in the world since I'm not juggling or shouting or screaming or jumping or whatever. I'm just mm, everyday, regular, normal MF, if you know what I mean. If you know the song, I've just quotes. No, it died. I believe it's overused right now. Oh yeah, oh perfect. Sure, here. Regenerate response. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Okay, nevertheless, uh, whenever you'd like to work with HR as a recruiter, um, using Crystal Notes is quite a good option in combination with ChatGPT. I think. I mean, this is something worth to spend your time to test by your own scenarios that you need it for. Um, However, remember that upgrade is important. So don't be an onion, as we used to say in Poland, and just spend some cash, some dollars, some bucks. Oh, finally. Statistics I came across recently. In one industry, nearly 30%. Okay, perfect. So it used my data, but now I think whether it continued the previous message, so it won't use, I mean, it won't try to use this uh, information and apply additional data. But no, I think that, I mean, yeah, I think it recreate the first message um, instead of just doing some continuation. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to, and I must say that I like much more the style of putting data inside the sentence rather than in the bullet points, like I did in my example. This is my way of thinking. Like I like clear section and put then in the each line separate fact data, and this proposition of ChatGPT makes the data with the inside the sentence, which I must say looks also very nice, and maybe based on my directions about Angelica will likes it much more. Actually, you're Angelica in the chat, so we can answer right now. Which version do you like more? This one generated by ChatGPT or the first one? I mean, the original one that was created by unexperienced Mike. What the Angelica will answer if the Angelica is with us. We don't know it. So I guess I'll ask you after the live stream. So for now, thank you everyone for your attendance and for your questions. Even though there was not many of you, you still were okay. Angelica answered. This one is much better. Which one? I mean, the one generated by AI. Waiting for a response. I guess. I guess so. The second one, the one generated by AI. So yeah, thank you very much for today, and we'll see next week with the material. I don't know. I didn't decide yet, but I'll do it for the next meeting. So thank you very much. Have a great time, and see you later.